Ghosts. Many parapsychologists believe that they're collections of electrical energy, and conventional scientists agree electromagnetism is all around us. But paranormal researchers take it one extraordinary step further. They believe electromagnetism has a personality, that it can be the outward manifestation of a tortured soul in limbo. On July 28, 1974, Larry Richard Roach, an unemployed electrician, ended his own life with one rifle blast to the chest. Before his suicide, Larry Roach had been severely injured on the job. Electric shock had left him physically and mentally disabled. He had seizures, was emotionally unstable, and when his wife left him, Larry Roach became despondent and took his own life. Today, near Dallas, Texas, in this quiet neighborhood, a new family lives in the house where Larry Roach committed suicide. It was supposed to be the Lemonis family's dream house. They finally had a backyard for the children and plenty of room. But their happiness has been short-lived. They believe something is trying to force them out.
3 weeks after we moved in, strange things started to happen.
I had walked from the dining room into the kitchen, and about then, something got a hold of my hair and lifted me up, and I started hollering, "Pam, Pam, help me." And she turned around and looked, and she said I was just like a haze all over me, like a glow, like I had lit up.
Most of the disturbances in the house seemed to be related to strange electrical energy that had an almost human form. It affected appliances, the telephone, the lights. The phone answering machine played back messages spontaneously.
You've reached 642. You've reached 642.
Then a frightening apparition appeared in the kitchen.
All at once, I just felt like something was in the kitchen. I just felt like something was staring at me. And I turned around and I looked, and I seen laying on the floor like a whole figure of a man's body. I was terrified. So I got up, and when I did, it just vanished away like it went up into the air in smoke, up into the kitchen light.
And the terror only worsened.
It started getting worse and worse in the house. It got to where I was scared to stay here.
Late at night, eerie footsteps would echo throughout the house. The apparition paced outside the bedroom doors. Then the activity in the house took a sinister turn. Did the apparition want the family dead?
I came home one afternoon, and the gas stove had been turned on, and Joe was asleep on the sofa. I came in, smelled the gas at the front door, left the front door open because you could not even walk in, and it really scared me.
After this incident, Pam started to ask neighbors about the history of the house.
I told Pam something has happened in this kitchen. And she said, "Well, Mother, I think you're right." So she went to investigating with her neighbors, and they did explain to her that a man had committed suicide in the kitchen.
The Lemonises wondered if it was Larry Roach's angry, restless spirit that was tormenting their lives. Desperate to find out, Pam contacted psychics Dwana Paul and Carol Williams.
When Pam called me, she was very disturbed. Her voice was shaking. She said, "I have someone in my house, and it's a ghost."
I did feel cold spots in a few of the rooms, and as we were just sitting there in the living area, I started feeling the tingling sensation that I feel when a spirit is there.
Just before the 18th anniversary of the suicide, the psychics hold a seance they hope will drive Larry Roach's spirit from the house. Carol, Dwana, and other psychics joined together with the Lemonis family.
We've come here tonight to bring in the spirit of Larry from this house, and we're going to attempt to send Larry to the light. Understand that you committed suicide. You killed yourself.
Pull that trigger.
A rush of energy fills the room. Pam feels something touching her.
He went to touch my ear. I don't know.
Larry, we know you're here. There's no reason for you to be in this house any longer. It's time for you to move into the other dimensions of light. You can no longer stay here. Move toward the light.
It was a good seance. I could feel it. I could feel it when the chairs were shaking and everything. I knew it was here. But it did not leave, and I don't think it's going to ever leave this house, because it kept saying over and over in my mind, this is my home, this is my home.
To see if a spirit could be inhabiting the home, a Sightings camera operator stays at the house, alone.
Okay, there's an awful lot of static electricity in the air right now. Seems to be coming from that tool shed.
We found out later the tool shed was the last place Larry Roach was seen alive.
The dog's barking at something. There's nothing there. 3:30. I just felt something in the air around this area here, in this hall. Flashlight's going out. I don't understand because I just put batteries in it. The light in the kitchen's going on and off, but I'm not touching it. It's 5 a.m. right now. There's a weird smell. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of electricity in the air. More now than before. The warning light on the camera's on. Why are the batteries dying?
Larry Roach seems to have made his presence felt, even to our crew member, and the Lamonises still fear the unearthly phenomena in their home. In the coming weeks, we'll return to Dallas for an update.